Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and this is my Christmas in July series that I've been doing, and this one is going to be a Christmas card, of course. This is a large Christmas card. It's 5.5 by 5.5. I did have to make my own envelope, but it's super easy and quick with the Stampin' Up! Envelope punch board. So this is the stamp set right here. And it is the 2, and you've seen this if you saw the gift bag that I made with it. I used this right here, this flowered image here, but you're getting some really good size images, and you can use this for Christmas, for fall, for birthdays, for congratulations. It has a little wheat here and a little flower. We're going to use this one on the background for this set, and it just, you can use it for a wedding. It's got this bell, but this can be used also for Christmas. It's just a great bundle. And then it bundles with these framelits, and oh my gosh, I love these framelits. I'm praying that they keep these framelits because it is absolutely, they're beautiful. These are all stitched and they're all frames, so it coordinates, everything coordinates with that stamp set. And then, of course, I use this little ribbon right here. I couldn't resist. I had to use it on this card. And I used 2 of these framelits to make a frame here. And then I used this second one for this Whisper White image right here that I stamped. So I'm really super happy how this turned out. I really love this card, and this is going to someone really special. And I also used these little new red rhinestones that we have, and they're little bitty. They're so cute, and I thought they would be perfect for the ivy in this card. So let's go ahead and get started with this. It's 11 by 5.5, and you're going to score it at 5.5 for the card base. And then you are going to need matting for this, and I'm using the Poppy Parade. And this Poppy Parade piece is 5 3/8 by 5 3/8, and then a piece of Old Olive, and this is the one we're going to stamp the leaves on, and this is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then you are going to need a piece of Whisper White to cut out the framelit with, and then another piece of Poppy Parade for the other frame that we're cutting out and for the little ribbon. So let's go ahead and get started with this. First thing I think we'll do is go ahead and we'll stamp this background, and then we'll stamp the Merry Christmas and the ivy that are on here. I forgot to get this all set up, so I'm going to grab these really quick and get them on a clear block. I forgot to put it on there. So we're using that one, and we're using the Merry Christmas. And I need to make sure this is straight. Try to line this up here. Okay, so we have that ready, and then I need to put the little leaf on here. And we're going to stamp that with Old Olive. So let's do that first. And just randomly stamp. You can leave the center empty if you want. I'm just going to go ahead and stamp the whole thing. This way I don't have to worry if I miss a spot, but you can definitely not stamp the center. And I'm just turning it, rotating it here and there. This is super pretty. This leaf is, and it's going to be really pretty for fall too. So I think I'll leave it at that. Well, maybe I'll just go ahead. There's one more spot. I'll just go ahead and fill it. Okay, well, we're done with that. So that's going to be our background. And then on this one, we're going to use Memento because I'm going to use my blends to color this in. And I'm going to go ahead and center that. And then I'm going to do the Merry Christmas also in the Memento Black. And we're going to stamp that right on top. Just like that. Okay, so I got my blends out here, and I'm just using the, which one are these? Okay, I'm using the dark and light Old Olive. I'm using Cherry Cobbler and the Poppy Parade Light. Cherry Cobbler, I think this is the dark. Yeah. So we're just going to color this in. This is super easy to color in. You don't even have to be fancy. I try to give it a little bit of dark and light on here on these little holly. And it's best to do these smaller areas with the smaller bullet point here on these blends because you have a brush tip and a bullet. And I'm just giving it a little bit of variation in color, so it's just not one solid. Usually I'll just work on one leaf at a time because it works out better that way. But because I'm doing the video, I'm trying to rush through this a little bit. When you're going around the areas that are close to these little holly, use the darker one so it kind of makes it stand out more. Your holly, it'll make the little berries stand out more. And I'm doing this very nonchalantly. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason how I'm just blending, wanting to blend the colors so it doesn't look like one color. Love, love it. I love these blends. You don't have to be a fancy color. I'm trying to teach myself some more techniques. And then when I learn, I can pass it on to you. I'm going to grab a little bit of the dark again and just I'll show you a few berries and then I'll go ahead and just speed it up and finish. I'm just going to color the berries with the Poppy Parade. And then I'm just going to go over a tiny area with the Cherry Cobbler. It really gives it dimension. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. And it blends really pretty with that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish coloring this. I'll speed it up. Okay, so I have it totally colored in, and isn't that beautiful? I love this stamp set. It's just so beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is nothing a Wink of Stella is not going to do. I'm going to actually color this with some Wink of Stella so that it shines and it gives it that little glitter. So pretty. It adds so much to these little holly leaves. And Hopefully you're gonna see it in the camera, but can you see? I'm not sure you can see it, but hopefully you can see that, how it shimmers now. It's super pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my framelits here, and we're going to use the second one to cut out, oops, the image that we just stamped here. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to cut this out. So I'm going to bring the big shot up here, and then I'll show you how I did the frame. Alright, so I'm going to use a magnetic platform. I got some new, I get so excited when I get new plates. And I don't know why I wait so long, because they're not really that expensive, but I just like to get the most out of it. Alright, so we're running that through. And again, I should have put my, turn this around this time. It's easier the other way. And this is all stitched around the edge. I hope you can see that. It's so pretty. All right, so now for the frame. This is how you do a frame. You take the larger framelit. We're going to lay that down, and then we're just going to center this inside there. I'm lining these points up to make sure that these are even, and we're just going to run it through, and it's going to create the frame. This is a really neat technique to use, especially for different cards, and you can use it in so many different things. Alright, and then, oh, I should have ran the bow through at the same time, but I didn't think about it. But look how gorgeous this frame is, because it is stitched all around. And save this inside piece, because you can definitely use that. It's all stitched also, but look how pretty that is with the stitching all around it. I hope you can see that. It's so pretty. Alright, so now I'm going to grab, I need to run this through one more time for the bow. I didn't think to do it at the same time. I could have done it. Alright, so let's get this up here again. Just run our little bow through. This bow is super adorable. Okay, so this is the bow. Isn't that so cute? I love this little bow. Alright, so we're ready to put this together. Alright, so my video cut out, so I'm going to tell you what I did. I matted the Poppy Parade, and then the piece that we stamped, the old olive piece, and now we're ready to adhere the little frame to it. Yeah, I looked up, and then my video was off. So sorry about that, but I guess it just missed out on the matting pieces, which you all know how to do. Okay, so we're going to mat this. We're going to just center it in the center. And then I put a bunch of dimensionals on the back of this piece right here. So we are going to, I always put a bunch, and the reason I put a bunch I better tell you, because if it goes through the mail, I don't want it all being squished flat. So I usually put a uniform amount on the back here. So what we're going to do is we're going to adhere that in the center of that frame, just like that. And then we are going to just, I used before some of my Tombow, but again, because of the video, I want you to do this a little bit faster. And then we're going to just put that at the very top here. Want to make sure that it's not covering anything. So we'll put it right there. And then I am going to get those little berries. I call them berries, they're the little red rhinestones. And we're going to put one on every one of these little berries here. They are going to become our berries. Okay, so all the berries are on now. Isn't that super pretty? I love this card. It's so cute. But this is one of those cards you're going to send to special, you know, as a special card, because it really is a big size, and it's probably going to cost you extra postage too, or you can just hand it to someone special. So here's the other one, and then here's the envelope that I made for it, just using the envelope punch board. And I just stamped that leaf that I stamped on here, and I just used my Poppy Parade blend and put some little berries on there. So that is it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you're going to go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com and shop from my blog. Now don't forget, this bundle is available August 1st. So it's getting here really quick. So you can check it out and come back and to my store on August 1st. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next one. I'll see you later. Bye.